Welcome, folks, to Pillars of Eternity. We are going to play a brand new game. We're going to go easy because it's been a long time since I've played any old school RPG game. And Pillars of Eternity looked very impressive. It's a new Baldur's Gate / Baldur's Gate 2, Throne of Destruction. I played all of those, and those were great. So I look forward to playing this as well. Most events in the stronghold occur over the passage of game time. It looks like we're going to have and I'm going to do a blind let's play through. So this will probably be character creation and everything else. And we are going to get started.
5 wagons moved blindly for the path on a starless night. Their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern is only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Okay. Sounds good enough. So we are going to, jump in game? Character creation. Let's go ahead and create a male. Oh, we got races. Okay, what we got here? 1 resolve, 1 might. Elf. Arn. Godlike. Well, I'm not sure what all these races do, so we're going to go with human. Human's a good default. Once per encounter, 5 seconds after being reduced below 50 endurance, focus temporary gain to accuracy and damage. Okay. Fighting spirit. We're going to go with him. And normally I like playing. I got druid, all druids. Master 1 animalistic form. These forms are given strong attuned melee abilities and grants additional powers while the druid is shifted. Lore, survival, endurance. Low, high. What is it? So yeah, we'll go druid, and we have once per encounter, speed instant, duration 15 seconds. That's not very long. Let's go wolf. I always like the wolf. And let's see here. Intelligence represents character's logic. So let's go with might. How many points do we have to begin with? Oh man, we can go negative. 15 points to begin with. Okay, so we're going to be a monster. You see here. Highly recommended for druids. Human. +3 damage, healing, fort. What does that do? Area effect, duration, and will. So we are going to go pretty much melee. What can we get? 7? Endurance and health. Action, speed. Perception. Intelligence. Let's see what 1 point of intelligence does. Okay, plus per 5% area effect, +5 duration, and +2 will. Okay, so what happens when I increase it? I don't know what that means. So that's maxed out. That looks like that's maxed out. +1 resolve. What's resolve? Concentration, deflection. So will. kind of want to be a melee combatant. But those are our two main stats. Actually, we're going to go melee. We're going to put that at 14. Let's go ahead and increase our con. Accuracy or reflex. Attack speed. We're going to go melee. We're just going to go brute. Yeah, that's negative. Okay, just go brute. Dexterity. Yeah, I guess that'll work. Yeah, let's just do that. I don't know what's next. Okay, and what do we have here? It's currently resolve, dexterity, resolve, intelligence, constitution, might, perception. We're probably going to go with the living lands. Sure. Survival, explorer, merchant, scientist, stealth, survival. Let's go to explorer. Makes sense. We'll go explorer. Primary, we'll go with green. Secondary, we'll go with dark green. Can only get darker, I guess. Okay. And then hair, we'll want brown hair. No, not blonde. That'll work. And do we just have a mustache? Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. And hair. Let's see what heads we got. I like that one. That one's good enough. Let's see our hairstyles. You have like a normal hair? Dreads. Dreads. I guess the only hair that I saw that I liked was this one. Sure, that'll work. And
now I am the leader of the group. Keep it quiet.
Huh?
I'll lead the way. Charge!
Easy now. I'm here. Leading the way.
alright, I kinda like that one. Let's see.
I'm here.
Alright, let's go Noble. And we're gonna go Lucan. Let's go ahead and get started. Level 1 druid. Let's do this. Alright. Oh, I can see where my character is. The caravan master finishes addressing the group. His bustly red mustache and saggy jaws quiver as if for anticipation.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods to the looming black mass on the
The whole
fire.
area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks.
Okay.
Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
Thus the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, of course. In which case you'll be dead in a day. There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry, about the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker. Let's see about refilling our water first. Got a signal here.
Alright, where can I find these berries?
On a bush that's common around here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
What are those
Nothing you
runes?
won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of
Interesting.
course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
Your character's attributes, classes, skills, cultures, and dialogue. Okay, the manner in which someone responds to you. Okay. Who did build these runes?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
Is it dangerous out
Not
there?
if you hurry about your business.
Okay, that makes
Not
sense.
if the weather holds it.
What kind of weather do they get out here?
This time of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a beowig, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to.
Were those huge rocks coming up out of the ground?
They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this.
Adra.
Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories.
Interesting.
It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days.
Interesting.
Soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
Alright, I'll go get those
Hold on.
berries.
Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. When you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
Huh. He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length at a sturdy, ironclad woman who has spent the journey's night sleeping on uneven ground without a blanket or pillow.
Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time.
He needs to find some spring berries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
Okay.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're
I like
in
her.
hands.
I like her.
Not fit too well, if anything. Off with you. Aiden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a bewick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
Okay.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Sure.
Indeed.
Alright, let's see what this is. It is locked. Pause. Okay. Can we talk to any of these people?
Anyone need supplies?
Oh, there we go.
Got sundries for sale.
Let's talk to him. You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by the ragged tear that seams on his tunic.
Got a whole wagon full of goods to sell. Not enough shirts for the road.
He scratches one on his knuckles and covers an uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Sure, let's see what you got. Great sword, hunting. How much gold do I have? Quarterstaff, rapier, and hide armor, leather armor, padded armor. So what's the difference between these? DR, damage reduction. DR. Okay, so the best one, speed 25. Lockpicks. Actually, just buy some lockpicks. Sure. Oh, okay. Can't afford them. Never mind. Talk.
Something else you need?
Who are
I'm
you?
a trader, originally from the Adir Empire. I've been trying to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. But we're here to make the most of things, right?
With an outlook like that, I'm sure you'll do well. You now have 1 rank in Disposition Reputation. These reputations represent how people perceive your personality throughout the world. Even seeming nasty reputations will be favored by some people, and blind reputations will bring out the worst of certain peoples. No disposition is inherently good or bad in Pillars of Eternity, but if your main character is a priest or paladin, you must be careful not to misalign their disposition with the favor of their deity in order for the main character. Okay. Cool. Okay. Tell me about the Empire.
It's not as big as it used to be, but it's still big. The mainland is a continent northwest of here. The colonies used to include Raed Ceres and the Deerwood. About 150 years ago, Deerwood won its independence from the Empire. In fact, our companions are quick to remind me of.
Why'd you move all the way out here?
Does it seem friendlier than Raed Ceres? My brothers took over the family mercantile business a few years ago. There wasn't enough for me to do back home. I moved out to try and expand.
Sounds reasonable enough. I better go. Yeah. Alright, let's go hunting, I guess. Said on the road, right? What's that? On tree.
Not looking forward to trying to lift that thing tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree with that there. Person's candle. Was that what we were looking for? Okay, so said on the road, right? Exploration is key in Pillars of Eternity. As you make your way through the eastern reach, open the map to see parts of the map you've already been and left to explore. Okay, so just open up the map. Ah, okay. Let's see who this is.
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
Oh, okay. Alright. Narrow cavern marks the way.
Shouldn't stray. Let's check by those.
Oh, shenanigans. Alright, so you see what we are capable of. Nature's vigor. Just go ahead and turn into a wolf. You'll see what our wolf does. See what she does. Knockdown. Just try a knockdown. Oh, wow. That's cool. Nice.
Yes?
That's pretty cool. Wolf's hide. Sure, we'll take that.
I'm here.
This is it.
Alright, so we got that. I said that you had some interesting travels. I've lived out on the frontier for a time. Yeah, how's it that happened that you come here? It was a harsh place to live, and I was surrounded by death out there. It was too quiet. It was too quiet a life, and I was looking for something more. Yes, we're an adventurers. Hazard of a lifestyle, I suppose. You had to expect it was a possibility, no matter how much you didn't want it to be that. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Renrick's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot? No, I guess I'm just passing through. I'm a druid after all. That's usually the case with a big city What? Just a little ways further up on the same road. Where are you heading? I'll probably wander for a while. I am a druid. And an explorer. I hadn't judged you on that. Been half of my life. Just watch yourself. You get too far off the beaten path. These lands are wild and in more ways than one. Why are you out here? My sister moved out here some time back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried, but that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out, and that's got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages. Been doing guide work in Axenia. Sure. But I'll do anything for her. She's a much better woman than me. So I'm here, and we'll see. Tell me about yourself. My family wanders too. We started in the Deerwood. My parents ended up in the Living Lands. I've got a brother in Nadarati and another in Aro. My sister in the Guildlands. She's the only real homebody. What can you tell me about the Deerwoods? I'm not much for history, but from what I know, it used to be part of Adria's empire. It broke off after the war some time back. The locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. Alright, let's get back to camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that something's getting your water anytime soon. He does what he feels like, and when he feels like it. We should check up on him first. Slap him around a little. Stream's just down the ways. Come on. Let's get you some water. Okay. Sounds simple enough. Cool. What's that? Burned a lady. Okay. Alright, so we're going south, right? Yeah, south. And there's the river. Did not explore this any. Can we get the deer? If you ever played Baldur's Gate 1, oh man, what's this? Travelers maybe, or looters. Or bandits, bad sign that any of you figured out. Thick pot, medium armor. It's leather. Actually, that's good. Let's see here. How do we equip armor? Let's go ahead and do that. So that's light armor, attack speed. DR6, DR4. That's a lot better. You've received a quest and journal. Alright, so where's the journal? Map, stronghold, options, journal. There's journal. Jay's journal. You have no side, have no task. Encyclopedia, nice. Well, encyclopedia. Interesting. Bestiary, wolf. Level 5, beast, endurance, accuracy. Might 11, perception con. DR, question mark. Interesting. Alright, so just go ahead and cross.
What a surprise. Sparfle went hunting.
You crouch to the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Cinda waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her looking up sharply towards the tree line. You have gained an item, water skin full of fallen stash. Out of the tree emerges suffering, one of the guides barely discerning in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow. There's a strangeness in his gait. His stride wobbles as he moves towards you with a labored breath.
Sparfle, are you alright?
Sparfle toes catch a rock and collapses towards the heap, the feather shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulder, like an enemy flag. It's a trap! It's a trap!
Ambush!
Yep. Alright, just do this. You messed with the wrong people. Roar. Focus. Knock this guy down. Yeah. Nice. Let's go. Ouch. Sometimes a weapon or spell simply isn't well suited to penetrate an enemy's damage reduction. There are attack hits and DR that will wipe out all but a small percentage of incoming damage. You'll hear your characters complain about it when it happens. Take heed, note that damage type and then it's being blocked, and switch to a weapon or spell that does a different type of damage. Okay. Nice.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Alright, hide armor. Guess he didn't have anything on him. And we got gold. I haven't noticed. What's that? Dry cap. Dry cap, I guess. Footprints here in this are distinct and may have been here for days or longer. Okay. Scored a critical. A critical hit is better a result of a hit and are more likely to occur when an attack's accuracy are higher than the target's defense. Attacks that do damage will be more than crit damage on a crit. Attacks that inflict stats. Let's do this. Let's see what all we got. Nature's Vigor, draw upon the power. Nature's Mark, Dancing Bolt, Charm Beast. I should have charmed that wolf. Talon's Reach, Tanglefoot, Veil, Winter Winds. Interesting. Well, we are going wolf again. Actually, we won't. We will get closer and go wolf.
I'm here.
Let's do this. Nice. Okay. Need to try out some of these spells.
Of course.
So that was one guy. All around you lie the massacred remains of other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Cassandra puts the back of her left hand on her mouth as if towards to ward away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, tread on limbs and hands, jerking their axes from bodies as if the half-split log. One of them towering and severe, with a thick beard, tassels with knots, hold a wet blade at the neck of a man who recognized as Hadron, the last of your caravan. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. Its runes have not been soiled by our hands, men of the Elder. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth of my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. So I say again, lay down your arms. Perception, intelligence. Let's go with might. Lord, judging by your string of animal teeth around your neck, I'm guessing that you are a worshipper of Rowan. If Rowan told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? The man frowns and motions as if to swing his axe. Winston winces, but the blow never comes. Instead, the man cocks his head intrigued. Of course. But he would not. It would be by the command of all the gods that we accept this charge. How do you know? Because it's consistently in their beliefs, or because it's what you were told? Man glares. It was always been known to my people. I see. And what of Gwyn's edict that weakness and age must be purged by youth and strength? You think Gwyn would want some moldy, crumbled stones to survive long after their builders turn to dust? The man's nostrils flare and fumes. He would not. He told us otherwise. I'm sure he did, just not you personally. But why would that stop you from killing innocents? Distracted, the man's grip falters in his axe handle, and he nearly fumbles it, affording a moment he needed to dodge out of this swing, which comes too late. Highly enraged, the man charges you instead. Actually, you need to run. I need to charge in there and turn into a werewolf, and you try knocking this guy prone. Yes, there we go. There we go. Yes, this is nice. Very nice. Awesome. Your enemy lies lying on the ground, unable to rise. His companion is now silent, along with the other dead. His breath comes and wheezes, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the skies above you. Forgive us. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electrifying and violent, upending pots and raining tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it beginning to seep within your skin, and where it pierces you, you feel as if though it has rendered you apart from within. As he against the wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashes across his chest and bowels. Amun's shirt body stirs, and with a great effort he rises with staggering head and his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
I scored another critical hit, I guess. I guess we're not going to get to loot the body. Straining against the gale that threatens to pull you off your feet, with every step you set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rocks and set upon pulling yourself up the precipice. With the last burst of energy before your arm gives out, you swing yourself up over the edge. Enron trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rock, one of the fallen attackers, who has been foreign death, lunges from him, topples him to the rocky ground. Restrained Harn lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you, despite the wind from your position. If you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance of hitting your mark. Throw your weapon, of course. Your aim is true, and you hit. Jars mentions lurching him to his feet, clambers up to the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the winds flare, knocking him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out into the hard rock, you manage to catch hold, securing his other hand, and you pull with waning strength, and you feel as though your arm will be jerked out of the sockets. You hold just long enough for Henry to set his feet and join you on the trembling edge. There's a deep resonant to the swelling wind now, and you feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest. You thought it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new guest menaces with old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archways, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its weight. Alright. It sounds like a new chapter. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm liking it so far. And I will see you folks in the next video. Alright? Oh. Bye.
Was that?
Yeah, what was that?